Shabbat Shalom, beautiful Pnei Or, Chevra, and extended family far and wide. Parshat Bo. In this Parsha, the last 3 of the 10 plagues are visited upon Mitzrayim. Locusts devour all crops. Thick darkness envelops the land, and the firstborn of Egypt die at midnight. Although Paro refuses to allow us to leave after the other plagues, after the death of the firstborn, Paro literally drives us from the land. In this Parsha, we begin to move out of Mitzrayim, out from slavery, constriction, and false attachments to the material world. We disengage from bondage to illusions, oppressive stories, false narratives, and rise up into the ark of redemption. We also receive the first mitzvah to be given to Yisrael. We are to establish our own calendar based on the monthly rebirth of the moon, marking the seasons and living new rhythms of sacred time in alignment with the phases of the moon. The moon, of course, teaches us a powerful lesson about the cycles of life. When the moon is void, the sky is dark. Yet the light of the moon is renewed each month, even when things are the darkest. There is continual rebirth and renewal. We enter each month when the silver crescent of the new moon rises in the night sky, as it did this past Wednesday night. The light of the moon grows. Soon the brilliant full moon will rise. This is the moon of fulfillment. It is the beacon light of the full moon that our exodus begins. The tide turns, we rush to freedom. We learn the power of our full moon Pesach offering, a commitment for all generations. On this night, we will remove all chametz, all leaven, from our possession for 7 days, eating matzah and telling the story of our redemption to our children. Chametz. We sweep away all vestiges of bloated arrogance, releasing all that is puffed up within ourselves. To leave Mitzrayim, to leave our state of bondage, we become simple and humble, like plain matzah. Chametz, arrogance, hard heart. Matzah, so basic, just flour and water. And vulnerable, easily broken. Easily broken, like a vulnerable heart. It seems that to be free of the entanglements of ego, to free ourselves from bondage to illusions, and really come closer to God, we must have vulnerable hearts. Zerbrochene hearts, we say in Yiddish. We're shvurei lev in Hebrew, broken-hearted, meaning open, vulnerable, and sensitive to all that goes on around us. I admit these days I have felt deeply heartbroken. I saw what you saw. the arrogant displays of a dangerous new pharaonic phase of American extremism, gorged on disinformation, lies, and conspiracy theories. This diet feeds not only marginal groups, but whole religious denominations, lawmakers, police, and National Guard. I cry for this country. Even as I exultingly celebrate the new administration with its stirring, hopeful messages, my heart is broken over the perils we face. Yet, Parshat Bo reminds us that even when the moon is void, radiance returns. Renewal is built in. The redemptive possibility is not a dream, but an unstoppable power moving inside us, moving inside history. Remember, right, Dr. King said, temporarily defeated will prevail over evil triumphant. As Amanda Gorman said on Wednesday, democracy can be periodically delayed. It can never be permanently defeated. In this truth, this faith, we trust. Humble matzah wins over pharaonic power. The Zohar calls matzah machla de mehemenuta, the food of faith. We eat humble matzah to nourish this faith, to engender resilience, determination to fulfill on the promise of how this land and this world must be. We eat easily broken matzah because nothing, says the Kessler Rabbi, is as whole as a broken heart. When we grieve and name all the brokenness in our world, we open to healing and true wholeness. A late medieval mystic, Menachem Azari of Fano, saw it this way. Even a seed cannot grow as long as it maintains its original form. Growth comes only through the breaking of its shell. It's a good lesson for Tu B'Shvat, the full moon that is coming, celebrating fruit and trees. What makes a seed grow is that it breaks open. An intact seed never grows. The crack is, as we say, how the light gets in. So yes, says Rabbi Simcha Bunim of Pshischa, he was the Kutzker's own Rebbe, let yourself be brokenhearted, but not sad. Let yourself be brokenhearted, but not sad. Our hearts should not be crushed, not demolished, but broken open. So light gets in, so that the seeds can grow. In the face of it all, let's for sure not harden our hearts. So beautiful friends, this Shabbos, let's really open our hearts with each other's love and support. In faith and trust, we find ourselves here together, made for this time. to grow yet new possibilities for freedom. Beautiful friends, Shabbat Shalom. As always, if any of these insights touch your life circumstances in any particular way, when we call our unified Aliyah to Torah, you will rise in any way you might wish and reach towards Torah. If you are group watching at this time, you may wish to hit pause and enjoy some holy conversation. We will return to enter the gate of Torah.